Hello and welcome. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I'm sure you're trying to be a more productive person, whether you are a homemaker and a mama like me, or you just want to be more productive in your life. Thank you for being here. I applaud you for doing something about it. And I would like to share with you my 7 easy foundational things that you can do, habits you can create to be more productive. These are like the starting point, so you're not getting anything difficult or tricky here. It's very simple, very easy. Your starting points, okay? Your first step is having a bedtime. I want you to create a bedtime for yourself. I know you spent your entire childhood fighting this, but I want you to go ahead and give yourself a bedtime now because it is so important that you get your sleep, okay? So for me, I set my bedtime alarm at 10 p.m. I want to be in bed and go to sleep by 10 p.m. so that way I can start my day and be refreshed and ready to go at 6 a.m. Now that's not for everybody and that's okay, so you set it according to you, but it has been scientifically proven that people from I believe the age of 16 to about 47 need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So you can switch around and figure out what works best for you, but I do want you to set a bedtime and I want you to get at least 8 hours of sleep starting out until you figure out what works for you, what is too much or too little. And getting enough sleep will help your brain work the way that it's supposed to, and therefore will make you a more productive person. Okay, number 2, another way, simple, that can help you be a more productive person is I want you to get ready for your day first thing in the morning, and I want you to get ready for your day dressed all the way down to your shoes. Why all the way down to your shoes? That way you're ready to go and motivated whatever comes your way during the day. Instead of trying to find shoes later or figure out what outfit you're going to wear or anything like that, having it laid out the night before, ready to go, you'll be ready for anything that comes upon your day. You'll be motivated and put together, ready to do whatever needs to be done, and therefore will make you a more productive person. Okay, now this happens to be my favorite probably. Number 3 is you're going to want to write it down. Having a to-do list, whether it's in a notebook, a planner, or if you're better with the electronics than I am because ADHD, I will get distracted and the next thing you know, I'm supposed to be looking at my to-do list or handling something with an email and I'm off scrolling social media or checking my stats on YouTube. You know, it's not helpful and I waste time. And so I like a good traditional notebook or a journal, even like this one here. I like things like that, but planners are good. I have those too, just different things for different tasks, whatever type of person that you are. If you are an electronic type of person, then a phone is great. If you are not and you get distracted like me, go ahead and use a notebook. And a little further, writing it down the night before and having it ready to go for the next day will also help, or at least first thing in the morning when your brain is fresh and ready to go. Getting it down on there will help. I have like a running to-do list, so as things are popping up in my head or coming up, you know, coming throughout the day or I'm not getting to them, I make sure to write it all down, and I keep it a running to-do list, so that way if there isn't something that I got to that I needed to, I just let it roll over for the next day. Okay, so write it down, have a to-do list. It doesn't seem like it's a big deal, but I promise you having it written down, knowing what needs to be done, will help you be more productive, okay? So let's go into number 4 now. Okay, this is probably everybody's least favorite thing to do, right? Number 4, I want you to clean up after yourself. Instead of leaving things out or not getting to things when you should, I want you, when you're done with it, to put it away. I know there's things like the curling iron and the straightener, you have to wait for that thing to cool off. So go ahead and put it to the side, maybe set a timer for yourself to remember to get in there and get it done. But for the most part, you can clean up after yourself, okay? So I want you to do so. I want you to put things away when you're done with it. I want you to throw the trash away in the garbage instead of just sitting on the side table where you're watching TV, okay? When you get up from there, go ahead and throw it in the trash. Don't leave it. You're done with that sandwich plate. Don't leave it on the side table. Don't leave it on the dining room table. You take it to there. And take it a little further. Go ahead and rinse off what you need to, scrape off what you need to, and put it in the dishwasher. If the dishwasher's going, obviously, then you just stack it up in the sink. But, you know, number 4, clean up after yourself. It's easy. I'm sure your mom told you, taught you, okay? And for you mamas out there or dads out there who are trying to be more productive people, teaching your children to do these things is also really helpful. Believe it or not, you want to be more productive, teach your kids to clean up after themselves. and it'll help. And I don't mean, you know, being crazy and not giving them grace, or if they're playing with something and they're building a really great tower and they're not done with that tower, I don't mean make them bust that tower down and put it away because they're going to go outside for some fresh air. But, you know, if there's some trash or there's toys that need to be put away, or they're done doing school at the table, then make sure that they put it away, okay? So, being productive, number 4, clean up after yourself, okay? And number 5, and I know that this is one of those, you know, those things that are just always needing to be done, like making meals. This is also something that's always being done. There's just never enough of it. And it's laundry. Laundry is always needing to be done. So you want to be more productive and staying on top of it instead of creating a mountain of laundry that needs to be done. Do at least 1 load a day. For me, I have a schedule of our laundry schedule for our family. There is 9 of us. There's 9 of us. So I have 7 kids and my husband and I. So there's 9 of us. And what I do is I have a day for each one of us. My husband and I obviously share a day, so that's not it. And then my 2 youngest sons, they have the smallest laundry. I don't know if it's the hardest, but it's the smallest. And so I have them on a day. And then everybody else has their own day. Sundays, we rest. We don't do laundry on Sundays unless there's an accident or an emergency of some sort. You know, somebody got something on there and it has to be washed right away so it doesn't stain, because that matters. But otherwise, I don't wash laundry on Sunday because I have it like that, okay? So create a laundry schedule. Do your laundry at least once a day. If you're a homemaker and stuff like that, there's always something to be done. As a mom, I know you have laundry just coming out of your nose, right? So do at least a load of laundry a day. If you do not have, you know, laundry's worth of, like a week's worth of laundry where you're just having to do that, making sure that, you know, put it in the hamper and it's getting done regularly to keep it down, okay? If you do not have laundry to do every day, like if you don't have enough laundry in your house, whether it's household stuff, towels, or clothes, like if you don't have a day's worth of laundry, I look forward to those days. I look forward to the days that I am not surrounded by laundry, but that's not today. I have laundry every single day, and multiple sometimes. So be more productive, get that laundry done, at least a load a day, okay? After you're doing the laundry, number 6 way to be productive, an easy, simple way to be productive, making sure that your sink is empty. You want to go further, putting your whole kitchen to bed at night, that would be good, okay? But let's just start with this little simple tip. Make sure your sink is empty, making sure all those dishes are put away. Whether or not the dishwasher is going, whether it's working and it's washing those dishes, that's another story, that's okay. But just making sure that your sink is empty, there's no dishes, and it's all squared away and ready to receive you in the morning will help you be more productive, because then you don't have to work around it. Not only that, you're more apt to use the dishes or make the food or whatever to create more dishes because those are not there waiting for you. So 6th tip to be more productive, empty that sink every night before you go to bed. If you want to go even further and be a little bit more productive, make sure the whole kitchen is put to bed, meaning that it's all cleaned and clutter's gone and you're ready to go for the next morning, okay? And then your 7 last simple, easy tip that you can be more productive, put your phone down. She says, as you're probably watching this on your phone. Anyways, okay, so I know that the phone is a problem. I have a problem with my phone. I really like my phone. Like I said, I have ADHD. I get distracted and I end up watching things that I just, you know, don't need to be doing because I have other things to do. But I put my phone down. Like I said, I'd have a to-do list on my good old trusty notebook, and I try to keep my phone away unless I am working on a specific task and I have like a time limit for it. So that way I'm like making sure that I have to do what I have to do on my phone, and that's it. And there are times throughout the day, like when the kids are napping and I have time to rest, or if the kids are working on independent work during their homeschool, you know, because we homeschool. So if they are working on independent things and I don't really have anything to work on, then yeah, I'll scroll away and I'll check in on people and message and all the things. But for the most part, That's not what we're doing. We pick up our phone to do something, to text somebody, to call somebody, to email somebody, to check on a date or a time that we're supposed to be at something. And the next thing you know, we've been scrolling Instagram, looking at all these beautiful people and fun things and cute babies and cats for an hour. And we have stuff to do. So that is my final and last tip, you guys. You want to be productive, put those phones away. Or put a time limit on it at the very least. Or have little windows that you could actually be looking at your phone. That'll help you be productive, okay? So those are my 7 easy, simple tasks, tips, habits that you can create in your life right now, today, starting right now. So number 1, you're going to be setting yourself a bedtime and making sure you're getting those 8 hours of sleep, okay? And number 2, and like listen, okay, I understand that that's not always an easy one, you know? Like I said, I'm a mom of 7. My youngest one is 9 weeks old. I'm postpartum, 9 weeks out. That guy still isn't sleeping through the night. I breastfeed, so that's happening every so many hours. And so I don't get a lot of sleep, but I try. That doesn't stop me from trying. So just because the goal is 8 hours doesn't mean you're always going to get it, but try to get as much sleep within that up to 8 hour range, you know? I don't want you to just get as much sleep as you can, because I don't need you sleeping for 12 hours. Some of my teenage residents, 12 hours. So you don't need too much sleep, but try to get that sleep. So set your bedtime, get those 8 hours, okay, number 1. Number 2, you're gonna get ready for your day. And you're gonna put on those shoes. And you're gonna be ready to receive whatever the day may have, wherever you gotta go, whatever needs to be done, okay? And then number 3, you're gonna write it down. You're going to take your trusty little notebook or planner or, you know, task app, and you're going to write down what you need to get done for the next day or that day, and you're going to stay on task that way, okay? And it's going to help you be more productive. And then number 4, you're going to clean up after yourself. You're going to clean up after yourself, and then you're going to help teach and train other people in your house, children, to clean up after themselves too. And then that'll save you some time from having to clean it all up later, because you took care of it right away and it's not a mess that's cluttering and attracting more mess. Okay, number 4. All right, and then number 5, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a load of laundry a day. If you're one of those lucky people that do not have laundry every day, you can go ahead and skip this and you only get 6 tips. And, you know, make sure you're at least getting to it like, what, every other day or weekly. I know my mother-in-law now, that she doesn't have children, only has a week's worth of laundry. Her and her husband literally only have 1 load of laundry a week to do. I mean, that's probably just clothes. That's not to mention like bathroom, like towels and blankets and stuff. But I can't imagine that. That's crazy. I'm over here trying to get a second washer and a dryer. Anyways, okay. And then number 6, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your kitchen to bed. Or at the very least, put your sink to bed. You're gonna make sure that those dishes are cleared out of there and in the dishwasher, or, you know, washed by hand, because there's been seasons where I've had that, thankfully. I now have a dishwasher and I can just put it in there, but there's been times where I have to wash that. And so put those kitchens to bed, guys. Wash those dishes. Be more productive, okay? And then the last and final one, number 7, is put your phone away. So do those things, start there. I promise you it'll help you be more productive. You'll be surprised actually how helpful they are to be more productive. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this is a fun one. If it was, make sure you hit the like button, because that helps me out. And also, that spreads this around. And who would you want to deprive of this video? Anyways, it helps to get this information to other people, and if you found it useful or helpful or insightful, then somebody else might. And if you didn't, still, there's probably other people out there that don't know these things, and so you should pass it along. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let YouTube know that you enjoyed this video. And if you're not subscribed and you like this video, why not hang around and subscribe and join our little community here. I like to do videos like this every once in a while with helpful tips and tricks and how to be more productive as far as your home. I love homemaking. I'm very passionate about homemaking and motherhood, so I share a lot of information and knowledge and experience of that. I like to do cook with me's and meal planning, and if any of that sounds interesting or relevant to you, then you want to subscribe. I also have a Facebook group started for this community, because I hope that I will grow in this community and you'll want to join me. And if that's true, go ahead and check out the description and I'll link it there. And you guys, And that's all I have for you, because it was 7 simple and easy tips to be more productive. There's nothing more. This is the short video, you know? It's easy. Now you got time to put the phone down and go do the things. Maybe starting with number 3, okay? Writing it all down. Set an alarm, number 1, for your bedtime. And you know, there you go. You're already being more productive. Okay, I hope this was helpful, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And as always, happy homemaking. Bye.